Good morning, my SCBR. This is MD Media Affairs.
Please do subscribe. Press the button and subscribe.
So, if you are new to this channel, kindly like, share, and please do not forget to hit the notification bell.
One of the best channels so far.
So, Mr. Charles, we are looking at the ministers that were sworn in yesterday, and we understand that most of them actually got assignment in their areas of expertise, but a few of them did not get assignment in their areas of expertise. I think one of them happens to be the Minister of Interior, who is an IT expert, who was consulted for NNPC, consulted for World Bank, but surprisingly, he was assigned to manage the Ministry of Interior. And we understand that under the Ministry of Interior, you have the Correctional Service, you have the Fire Service, you have the National Civil Defense Corps, and others. And you need security experience to handle some of these areas. Do you think Honorable Tinubu Joe, who is an IT expert, can handle these issues?
Well, I am seeing a situation whereby there's a total failure in that area because giving someone portfolio based on what he doesn't know, based on what he's not good in terms of being an expert towards his area of specialization is not good. Like when you compare most of these ministerial lists and the nomination that was given to most of them, portfolio that was given to most of them, only few, we can contend with only few that are very, very much in context, that are very, very much honorable compared to the areas of specialization. Somebody like Devomai. This is one of the areas I am giving the federal government kudos because this man was given the Minister of Works and the Transportation, right? Works, only works. And when you look at Devomai happens to be one of the best governors during his time in Antapon State then, because this is an engineer who, after giving you contract as an engineer, he doesn't look at himself as a governor. He goes out, all out, and do what? Inspect his person. There's an always inspection by the governor just to make sure that whatever he has given to you was done as best as compared to the monetary aspect that was given to you. So I respected that particular portfolio that was given to that young man because it was in line with an engineering level in which he has studied and he has had a golden experience in life. But the one of these man that was given, that was deviated from interior to another one,
the same man was the House Committee Chairman on NDDC.
On NDDC.
And some people would argue that as a House Committee Chairman of NDDC, as somebody who has consulted for World Bank, consulted for NNPC, and who is a tech expert, who is an IT expert, that he can fit into any ministry.
Yes.
Do you think so?
Yes. He cannot fit into any ministry because the area of specialization matters a lot. Are you getting me? We are not talking about states. We are talking about federal appointments. Are you getting me? So area of specialization is as important as compared to that you came in and you decided to give somebody based on maybe it's just like when somebody was telling me that Tinubu was one time a member, he works in an oil company, that is why he's not a Minister of Petroleum himself. And I'm starting to challenge that same person that you work as a petroleum worker doesn't give you the right to know much more about the petroleum industry. So I am seeing a total failure in that portfolio. Are you getting me? Because the area of specialization should have been given to most of these people. If you think you will be the president of this country, you are telling yourself that you want to keep the ground rolling. The area of specialization should have been very, very much important and vital because if you give somebody that studies agriculture, the Minister of Agriculture, you find out that if something falls down, if something goes wrong, you'll be able to hold that person reliable because you know that this person should have been an expert in terms of that field. But today, when he happens to fail you in terms of not even delivering as one of the best agricultural minister, you should hold him responsible. So I am seeing a total failure in that portfolio.
Now talk to us about Wike's position, saying 6,000 buildings will go down.
Wike should go and sit down. Let him go and sit down. Wike, let him go and sit down because the problem I'm having with Wike is that he talks too much. Are you getting me? Yes, Wike should be very, very careful. He should be able to know, Wike should be able to know that we are talking about federal level, no more state level. Are you getting me? So there's always difference between state and federal. Tinubu ascend the position of president of this country. He said, I'm going to hit the ground running. So we have seen the ground running. What has Tinubu done? Nothing. So
Somebody thought that the ground is still running.
the ground is not even running. Tinubu should have known the first mistake he made was he failed to realize and understand that there is a difference between state and federal. Abuja is not state. Lagos State is not Abuja. So somebody like Wike should go and sit down. He talks too much. And they let him not go and start demolishing people's house that are nothing but innocent, because at the end of the day, he will call himself one of the best ministers. But because,
That's one thing he said again. He said if the government gave you approval, gave you land, gave you faithful, and you didn't develop it over the years, perhaps when they gave you the land, it's not worth more than maybe 200,000, and now you are looking for somebody that will buy for 20 billion. He said government will revoke it.
see, Wike, I respect Wike a lot. Are you getting me? But Wike should be very, very careful on however, or the way he goes around doing things. Let him not go and start saying what they cannot finish. At the end of the day, you find out that most of these people are going and having an ulterior motive towards their member. Maybe somebody has something against somebody. Are you getting me? Let him go and sit down, because it is too early for him to start talking too much. You were just sworn in as of yesterday, and you are talking excessively that this is what you want to do. Let him, and if you look at most of the ministers that were sworn in, he was the focal point. He was the only one that people were looking up to, and he was the only one that was busy. Unlike the minister of information, Muhammad Idris. You see, that is to tell that the kind of government we are running in or we are into is nothing but a government that's full of lies. This man came out this morning and was saying that he's going to be honest. He's not going to be like Lai Muhammad.
They say he's not going to tell lies.
What indirectly, what exactly is he telling you? Which means that these people know that a lot of people that were in place in that particular portfolio were nothing but the total liars and failure.
Now, as you round up, Wike has said, he said, I want to return Abuja to the glory of the founding fathers, and we want the master plan of Abuja to take preeminence over our agenda. Do you support Abuja coming back to the original master plan?
We started it takes some time to find out if whatever he has been saying.
No, you as Mr. Charles.
Yes.
Do you support Abuja coming back to the master plan?
Nobody in his rightful senses will say his mother's soup is not sweet. Are you getting me? If he should return it based as in
No, Wike.
No, hold on. He asked me a question that if I should be very, very happy if he should be returned. Yes. If he should be in a position to do that, well, we'll be very, very much happy. But I will stand my ground here and tell you that let him not talk too much. What we are expecting from him, let him hit the ground running.
Now, in the case of return Abuja to the master plan and some buildings up to 6,000 goes down, do you have issue with that?
I have a lot of issues with that. But before all those buildings goes down, how plans have we been able to make in terms of compensating those people? I hope the plans has been put in place that you want to compensate them, because a lot of individuals, a lot of Nigerians were fools and illiterate in terms of buying all those land. Some of them don't even know what it takes. As today they have gotten the land, and you are going about. And what happens to be, I was at Abuja during the reign of El-Rufai. When you were there, you found out that a lot of innocent buildings were demolished. At the end of the day, you call yourself that you want to return Abuja to a master plan. Let them not do things that will even hurt the masses, because a lot of Nigerians are crying in their various villages today because of what El-Rufai have done in Abuja then. So somebody like, what's his name, Wike, should be very, very careful. Returning Abuja to the master plan you plan, you should be very, very careful and know fully well that people, individuals, innocent Nigerians might have been in a position of land that they might not even know that this land is being owned and controlled by the government. People, a lot of individuals who have been fooled. So like Lagos State, a lot of them have been fooled.
I understand you have legal background.
Yes.
Such as, is it not true that ignorance of the law is not excuse?
Yes, even if ignorance of law is not an excuse, but sometimes you look at it from your own little perspective as an ordinary somebody that doesn't have the knowledge of the law. somebody who has gotten a land here, and they definitely, you know,
Perhaps illegally.
not even illegally, because a lot of them have gotten the land. Even a lot of them, when you go to Abuja, a lot of them that have gotten the land has a government stamp on it. Are you getting me? A lot of them has what I may call a government stamp on it. So perhaps anybody that are giving them that land should be called in question and in place for them to tell them mostly what really happens to that land before you demolish their land. It keep them with what I may call a perfect compensation, because anything you are doing, you're going to expect due, and posterity will never forgive them for that.
Now, as we round off, you say a residence bed minister. Should the minister listen to the residents?
Well, when you look at the government we are in now, the ministers are part of the executive arms of government, right? Organs of government.
Yes.
Now, being part of the executive organs of government, the National Assembly has every right over the presidency, over the president, right? And the president has no right over the National Assembly. Now, the only individual that has the right over, the only people that has the right over the National Assembly members are the individual, you and I, because we have every right to recall them back to their constituency that we don't need them anymore. Now, individuals crying that one of the organs of government, being the executive organs of government, as a ministerial list or post, that please, they should do what? They should temper justice with mercy. They know what they are saying, because a lot of them are just coming in there just to equip themselves with their selfish interests, with their,
Mr. Chair, someone will tell you that tempering justice with mercy is at the expense of the master plan. And this man is saying, I want to bring Abuja back to its original master plan. And you are supporting that Abuja should come back to its master plan. And you don't want those buildings to go down. How can you now return Abuja to its master plan?
Well, if you must do that, returning Abuja to its master plan, I am not saying that, yes, whether you like it or not, before you do things, before you repair a particular place, a lot of things must have to go down. Before things will be put in place, a lot of things must go down. But what I'm saying in essence is that let him be very, very careful in returning Abuja to its master plan, because it's gonna spread doom. A lot of Nigerians will die. A lot of billionaires that are focusing their houses, they have, and assuming now this is the only house you have. There's a place we call Giri in Abuja that leads to Gogolada there. That leads to, and we say, assuming you have a house here, and at the end of the day you find out that this is the only house you have, and somebody like Wike decided to come in because of the master plan and he demolished all those houses. What are you trying to tell somebody? Assuming you are from Edo or Benin, what are you trying to tell that person? Pack and go back to your village. At the end of the day, 2 months, 3 days later, you heard that the person is dead. Now,
Mr. Charles, what am I right to put it to you that you are in support of Wike?
No, I'm not in support of Wike.
But you are in support of Abuja.
I am not.
Master plan.
I am not. The only thing I'm in support is that let them do things that is right. For them, if Abuja
is it right for Abuja to return to its master plan? Even if Abuja, Mr. Charles, I put it to you, is it right for Abuja to return to its master plan?
Very, very right. Are you getting me? Very, very right. But before you return Abuja to its master plan, what are those things you are able to put in place to return Abuja to its master plan? By, yes, there are some illegal buildings in Abuja, but what do? We bring out some closeness, like what I mean. What do I mean by this closeness? We bring out some individuals that have gotten land through ill-gotten means. But remember that most of them, and I'll prove myself here, that a lot of them are getting this land through governmental agencies. Are you getting me? So, returning Abuja to his master plan, we just to be very, very careful on how he returns Abuja to his master plan, not to tarnish the image of Nigeria.
Mr. Charles, finally, you accept that Abuja to return to its master plan. I put it to you again. Do you support Abuja return to its master plan? And if you do, does it mean you support Wike's agenda?
Yes, I support Wike's agenda in the sense that, yes, if you want to return Abuja to its master plan, let him do it honorably. And what do I mean by this honorably? We have a lot of buildings in Abuja that are, a lot of individuals got their houses innocently without even knowing that.
We have agreed that ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Yes, yes.
So if I acquire land illegally in Abuja, and the government say we are bringing that illegal buildings.
Mr. Bachi, when you're talking about illegal, a lot of them did not acquire their land illegally. Are you getting me? A lot of them acquired their land through a, let me give you this. A lot of them acquired their land. They went into the place. there's some processes. Not be the same government. That's exactly what I'm saying. The same government that gave them. It's not illegal. The same government gave them the property.
That is a good place.
No, the same government gave them the land. Hold on, the same government gave them the land.
I agree with you.
So you said it's illegal. The same government gave them the land, and the same government, a lot of governmental people gave them the land. So then it's not illegal. They should go ahead and do it.
Mr. B, I'm going to get this more conversation, this particular one. I hold you as the two